All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It's been a few days here. We've been out of pocket, but since it's been a while, just saying, praying for those in California, dealing with those fires. Also seeing a nice little pullback here in the market. However, it is doing quite nicely today. So today, just gonna do a brief video. Actually, probably not brief, but just go over a couple of articles and news that, again, we've shared on our LinkedIn page that you see on the screen here with the TCP. Uh, and then maybe, maybe look at a couple different charts, XRP being one, Ondo, and there'll be reasons why you'll see in just a minute. So stick around if you like crypto. Good news. Uh, Feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you. All right. So again, looking at LinkedIn, just some of the latest things that we've shared. This is from Cointelegraph talking about the UK Treasury amendments to finance laws to clarify that crypto staking isn't a collective investment scheme. This is great news for the industry. Let's take a look here. Here's one from, I guess, Oscar Ramos, XRP to $10. Again, we don't really give price targets, but certainly XRP is one of our largest holdings. So all things for XRP in our eyes are good, but there you got President Trump with Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alderati. So again, they're working behind the scenes with the government. So can XRP hit $10? Probably, but who knows? Um, and of course, as always, this is not financial advice. We don't give any recommendations to buy or sell. We simply share news and share what our chart indicators are telling us about a given asset. Um, Again, here's one from Blockworks talking about Soul Strategies, which is a stock. It's a company. CEO doesn't think a Solana ETF will be approved in the U.S. I would probably disagree with that. I think you will see one. Um, After all, the Solana blockchain does have the most new developers flocking to it, and has a ton of transactions. So Solana is being heavily leveraged by some of the biggest players in the game. Then here's probably one of the biggest things, which, man, I even hate to read it. You know, you see this little pullback in Bitcoin. It's gone from what, 25,000 up to 108 or whatever it was. We'll look at it in a minute, but and then you've got this coming out from Crypto Briefing talking about the U.S. Department of Justice will sell 70,000 Bitcoin valued at $6.5 billion, and this all comes from that Silk Road seizure that happened many years ago. Um, in our eyes, I want to be like, so what? Yeah, sure, Bitcoin may come back in the short term because of that, the downside pressure, but this is going to drive people out of the market, which is what they want. So the big boys, the smart money, can come in and gobble it up as you're afraid. So just realize, with all the ETFs, micro strategies of the world on the business side, the meta planets of the world, nation states, that's not that much Bitcoin. Um, so that will not have that drastic of an effect in my opinion. Now it is opinion, but then here's one. We'll look at this chart as well. So we're going to look at Bitcoin, XRP, and Ondo in just a second on the charts and see what our indicators are telling us. But Ondo is one of our favorites as well for the tokenization space. And here's one from Katie Wheeler talking about just the fact that institutions are coming, which I don't think is a surprise. And she'll be, I guess, in New York City on February 6th, which for the Ondo Summit. Then you can see some of the big players here: BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, the DTCC, Franklin Templeton, Fidelity Investments, Apollo. I mean, these are huge players. And you don't think tokenization of securities, of debt, other assets, other investment vehicles, it's coming. Uh, with that, there's a ton of other stuff that we've shared in the, I guess, last week or so. But we're going to go ahead and skip on over to the charts. Clearly, here's Bitcoin. What you're seeing on the chart, the yellow is the 50-day, the white's the 200-day, and then we have our typical indicators that we share on a daily or weekly basis. We've added these two in just to see kind of trends, the golden crosses, the death crosses, etc. But Bitcoin, again, you can see it's hanging in there around 94.7. Was all the way up to what that 10 was about 108. It has crossed down below the 50-day. It is in a negative trend and momentum, but it is trading in a normalized range. So can this thing come on down to maybe the 200-day moving average at 73? I don't see that happening. It could, but given that we're already down significantly from where it peaked out with our indicators, I wouldn't think that this would come on down that low, but it could drop some. We are in a negative trend, so caution there. Let's see. We said we're going to look at XRP. This is one that's having a great day. So up 9%, 21 cents, 256 again. After coming down from a 288, reached that 203 level. So again, from that recent bottom of 203, it's already up, well over 20%. So almost 30%. So had a nice little comeback there. And again, all transparency, XRP is one of our biggest holdings, so this is one we constantly watch. Looks like we have actually converted. I'm not sure that actually turned negative, but it's you can see where it reversed back here on January 1st, and now it looks like it's continuing the upward trend now. Normalized range. We're not necessarily in the best place to be adding to our positions, but this thing could turn on back up. So we'll continue to watch that. But certainly this candle today was a very positive sign, bouncing basically off that 50-day moving average. So not too bad there. Then we said we are going to look at Ondo. Let me find Ondo on here. There it is. So again, Ondo actually looking a little bit better from maybe a potential add position here. There is a huge unlock coming for Ondo on January 18th, I believe it is. A lot of times people are going to see that as a negative. They're going to sell, but I have a suspicious feeling. We're coming on down toward this 200-day moving average at 99 cents. Personally, for me in my portfolio, any Ondo under $1 is amazing. So, but we are in a negative downtrend, normalized range, and we are actually entering the, kind of breaking through that opportunity zone. So we would be looking for these, what we would call these green dots to print down here below this opportunity zone. And I have a feeling it may actually happen before the unlock. So where most people are scared because it's unlocking, I actually think that's going to be a positive event, and I think you can see it turn up after that unlock, and when most people will be selling. I think that could be your next I guess buying event is that unlock. So that'll be fun to watch. But we've got that line marked just to see what it does. Again, I would love to see this blue come on down, turn gray and green, kind of like it did over here. You see that gray and green. So watching that one heavily because I think this is, obviously what we just showed you on the LinkedIn page with the summit and the big players that are coming. This is one to watch. So with that, again, there was a whole lot of news that we shared. So please go in and take a look at our LinkedIn page. Again, Trim Capital Partners, TCP. You can see the logo. We share anything that we come across that we think would be valuable. And then again, we'll begin sharing our trades as we do them or after we execute them, just for transparency. And with that, I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you enjoyed the snow for those in the southeast. And we'll see you here in the next one. Thank you.